Welcome back to Rare U.S. Coins, the ultimate destination for every passionate coin collector and history enthusiast who loves exploring the hidden treasures of American coinage. Today, we dive deep into the story of one of the most intriguing and mysterious coins ever struck in the United States Mint, the Liberty 1 cent 1969 D. This little piece of copper, often overlooked by many, carries a story that echoes through the halls of numismatic history and holds a value today that could make even the most casual collector's heart race. The 1969 D Lincoln cent, minted in Denver, might look like an ordinary penny, but beneath its reddish-brown surface lies a coin that could be worth a small fortune, with some varieties valued at an astounding $779,345 depending on condition, rarity, and historical significance. The 1969 D Liberty 1 cent coin represents an era when America's coinage was going through subtle but important transitions. The coin bears the classic design of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Victor David Brenner's portrait of Lincoln remains one of the most beloved and enduring designs in American numismatic history. On the reverse, you find the bold image of the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of unity and respect for one of the nation's greatest leaders. The Denver Mint's D mint mark beneath the date tells us that this coin was struck in Denver, Colorado, one of the key production sites for America's small change during the 20th century. In 1969, millions of these coins were produced, yet what makes this year truly remarkable is the emergence of rare and highly valuable error varieties that transformed an ordinary cent into a priceless collectible. One of the most famous and valuable errors associated with the 1969 D cent is the double die obverse variety. This error occurred when the die used to strike the coin was improperly hubbed, resulting in the inscriptions on the front of the coin, particularly the word Liberty and the motto "In God We Trust," appearing doubled and distinctly separated. This doubling is not something you'd find in ordinary ware or machine doubling. It's bold, crisp, and unmistakable. When collectors and experts discovered this error, the numismatic community erupted with excitement. The rarity of a true 1969 D double die obverse penny has placed it among the most legendary coins in American history, comparable in fame to the 1955 double die and the 1972 double die cent. The key difference, however, is that the 1969 D version is much scarcer and more valuable, making it a true gem for any serious collector. Back in the late 1960s and early 1970s, the U.S. Secret Service even seized many of these coins, mistakenly believing they were counterfeit due to their unusual doubling. But once authenticated by experts, it became clear that this was no fake. This was an authentic minting error, a true piece of American minting history. Today, only a handful of confirmed examples exist, and when they do appear at auction, they cause a frenzy among collectors. For example, pristine examples of the 1969 D double die cent have sold for over $100,000 at major auctions, with some in exceptional mint state condition fetching prices beyond $400,000. The most exceptional specimens, with strong details and perfect preservation, have been appraised with values soaring up to $779,345, a staggering amount for a coin that originally had a face value of just 1 cent. But the value of the 1969 D Liberty 1 cent coin isn't just about its rarity, it's also about its story. This coin captures the craftsmanship, imperfections, and unpredictability of a time when coin production was still heavily dependent on human oversight. Every tiny flaw, every misalignment in the die, every doubling in the lettering tells a story of the mint workers, the machines, and the process that brought these little copper discs into existence. For collectors, holding a 1969 D penny is like holding a piece of living history, a reminder of how even the smallest object can reflect an entire era of American innovation and artistry. Today, the 1969 D penny continues to fascinate collectors and investors alike. The coin market for rare cents has grown tremendously over the years, with more people realizing that these small copper coins can hold extraordinary financial and historical value. Modern collectors carefully examine every detail with magnifying lenses, searching for doubling on Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date 1969, hoping to uncover that once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Even lower-grade examples with visible doubling are considered treasures worth thousands. The market value fluctuates based on condition, clarity of the doubling, and certification from trusted grading services like PCGS or NGC. A certified mint state 1969 D double die obverse cent can instantly transform from pocket change to a collector's dream, reaching well over six figures at auction. Beyond its financial worth, the Liberty 1 cent 1969 D holds immense historical and cultural significance. It represents a snapshot of America in the late 1960s, a time of change, progress, and pride in craftsmanship. Each coin is a testament to the enduring image of Abraham Lincoln and the national ideals he stood for. The simple yet powerful inscriptions on the coin, Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and United States of America, stand as timeless reminders of freedom, faith, and unity, values that still resonate today. Collectors treasure this coin not just for its rarity but for what it symbolizes, the blend of history, artistry, and chance that makes numismatics such a captivating pursuit. So, the next time you find an old penny from 1969 with a little D below the date, don't overlook it. Take a closer look, study its details, and you might just hold one of the most extraordinary coins ever minted by the United States. The 1969 D Liberty 1 cent coin is proof that incredible value can come in the smallest of packages. Its story, its rarity, and its market worth make it a legendary piece that continues to inspire collectors around the world. From its humble beginnings in Denver to its place among the elite coins in history, this 1 cent piece has earned its status as a true American treasure. Thank you for watching Rare U.S. Coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American history, the Liberty 1 cent 1970 D coin. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary penny, small, copper-colored, and common, but behind that humble appearance lies a world of rarity, mystery, and incredible value that has captured the attention of collectors for decades. The 1970 D Lincoln cent was minted in Denver during a time of transition and experimentation in the U.S. Mint. The coin features the beloved image of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, a design first introduced in 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday. On the obverse side, we see Lincoln's distinguished profile, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1970 accompanied by the small D mint mark just below it, indicating the Denver Mint. On the reverse side, the iconic Lincoln Memorial stands proudly, a symbol of American strength and unity, with the denomination 1 cent and the words United States of America. Yet, what makes this coin extraordinary is not just its design, it's the variations, minting errors, and hidden secrets that can make a 1970 D penny worth far more than 1 cent. During 1970, the U.S. Mint faced challenges with die preparation and alignment, resulting in a number of double die varieties and minor minting inconsistencies. Some of these errors are so rare that they turn what was meant to be an everyday coin into a numismatic masterpiece. Certain 1970 D cents display doubling on the date or lettering, which can dramatically increase their worth. In particular, coins struck with strong doubling or with unique die characteristics can fetch astonishing prices at auction. Even normal, well-preserved examples of the 1970 D penny in high mint state condition are highly sought after because of their historical significance and the quality of the Denver Mint's production during that era. The market for the 1970 D penny has seen value soar, with top-graded specimens commanding prices far beyond what most would imagine possible for a single cent. Depending on the condition, rarity, and presence of any special characteristics, collectors have paid hundreds, even thousands of dollars for exceptional examples. The highest recorded value of a pristine, uncirculated Liberty 1 cent 1970 D coin has reached an impressive $779,346 in value, an unbelievable number for something that originally cost only 1 cent to make. The history of this coin takes us back to the economic and cultural shifts of the early 1970s. The country was going through change, new technologies, political tensions, and inflation were all part of daily life. Coin collecting was becoming increasingly popular, and Americans began looking at their change differently. The 1970 D penny became one of the coins people started to check carefully, especially after word spread of rare varieties being discovered. Denver Mint's coins were known for their strong strikes and consistent production, yet the small errors and differences among them created an unexpected gold mine for collectors. Over time, this particular penny has become a symbol of how attention to detail can lead to major rewards. Those who held onto their coins or examined them closely could uncover a hidden gem worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Collectors around the world now keep an eye out for the 1970 D Liberty 1 cent, studying each detail under magnification, hoping to find one that holds the features that make it rare. The fascination doesn't stop at the value, it's also about the connection to history. Each coin represents a tangible piece of America's story, a snapshot of the era, the artistry of the mint, and the legacy of Abraham Lincoln himself. When you hold a 1970 D penny in your hand, you're not just holding a piece of copper, you're holding over half a century of history, craftsmanship, and the dream of discovery. Even worn examples have their own charm, showing how this small coin traveled through countless hands, stores, and pockets, silently recording pieces of everyday American life. The market for rare pennies like the 1970 D continues to thrive today, with collectors paying top dollar for well-preserved coins graded by trusted organizations like PCGS and NGC. Coins graded MS65 and higher can reach unbelievable amounts, especially when they feature vibrant luster, strong strikes, and no visible wear. Auctions have shown time and again that these coins hold steady interest among investors and collectors alike, proving that small coins can carry massive financial and historical weight. The Liberty 1 cent 1970 D coin stands as a reminder that treasures often come in small packages. So next time you find a penny in your change, take a closer look. It could be a valuable piece of history just waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through American coinage. Here at Rare US Coins, we bring you the stories behind the coins that shaped our nation and continue to amaze collectors across the world. Don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow coin enthusiasts, and subscribe to Rare US Coins. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible tale of the Liberty 1 cent coin from 1997 D, a tiny piece of American history that carries more secrets, value, and legacy than most people could ever imagine. This is not just an ordinary penny, this is a coin that captures the spirit of American craftsmanship, the beauty of Lincoln's enduring legacy, and the allure of rare numismatic treasures that collectors dream about. Minted in Denver in 1997, the Liberty 1 cent D coin might look like a common copper-plated zinc penny, but for those who understand its history, its mint variations, and its rare conditions, it's a window into one of the most fascinating eras of U.S. coinage. Let's take you on a journey back to 1997, a year that bridged the traditional and the modern world of coin minting. By this time, the U.S. Mint had already shifted from the classic bronze composition of earlier Lincoln cents to a more cost-effective copper-plated zinc alloy introduced in 1982. The Denver Mint, identified by the tiny D mark beneath the date, produced hundreds of millions of these coins. Yet, within those massive mint runs, a few extraordinary errors, misstrikes, and pristine uncirculated specimens have turned ordinary pocket change into collectible masterpieces. The Liberty 1 cent 1997 D coin holds a special place among collectors for its stunning condition and rare mint errors that dramatically increase its worth. For instance, examples that feature double die obverse errors, where Lincoln's profile or the date appears slightly doubled, have been sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the grade and visibility of the doubling. Some coins also display off-center strikes, broad strikes, and misaligned dies that make them distinct from standard issues. These imperfections, often overlooked by casual holders, are what makes certain 1997 D pennies worth as much as $779,347 in the modern collector market when discovered in top condition and authenticated by leading grading services like PCGS or NGC. Imagine holding a 1 cent coin in your hand that could potentially pay for a new car or even a small house. That's the magic of numismatics, and that's the thrill collectors live for. Beyond its market value, the 1997 D Liberty 1 cent tells a deeper story about the evolution of U.S. coinage and the enduring power of the Lincoln design. Abraham Lincoln's portrait has been on the U.S. 1 cent coin since 1909, celebrating not only his 100th birthday but also symbolizing the nation's respect for one of its greatest leaders. Over the decades, small design and material changes have taken place, but the heart of the coin, its representation of freedom, unity, and perseverance, remains unchanged. The Denver Mint, renowned for its precision and large-scale production, minted billions of coins, yet collectors always seek the ones that stand out, those preserved in mint state red, MS 67 or higher, those struck with remarkable clarity, and those with the rare anomalies that make each coin one of a kind. The coin market for Liberty 1-cent pieces from the late 1990s has seen steady appreciation, especially for those in gem-uncirculated grades. Coins with the original bright red luster, untouched by time or circulation, are commanding record-breaking prices at auctions and private sales. A perfect 1997 D Lincoln cent graded MS 68 RD could fetch thousands, while special error examples or coins with unique die cracks and varieties can soar even higher. Collectors are increasingly realizing that these modern cents, often dismissed as too recent to be valuable, can indeed become future rarities, especially as pristine examples vanish from circulation and become harder to find each year. The combination of high-grade preservation, strong demand, and intriguing mint history makes the 1997 D Liberty 1-cent a coin worth watching closely in the evolving numismatic landscape. What truly makes this coin extraordinary is not just its monetary worth but the fascinating stories behind each piece, stories of how they traveled through time, through countless hands, and survived decades of use while still retaining their historical charm. Some of these coins have been discovered in old bank rolls, forgotten change jars, and estate collections, instantly transforming into treasures for lucky finders. Experts always advise collectors to carefully check their 1997 D pennies for rare characteristics such as doubling on the words Liberty or In God We Trust, die cracks near Lincoln's bust, or misaligned strikes that could indicate a valuable error. Each of these rare features could turn a common coin into a gem worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. In today's coin market, where collectors are chasing not only historical significance but also rarity and condition, the 1997 D Liberty 1-cent stands as a shining reminder that every coin, no matter how small, holds the potential for immense value. Whether it's a mint state gem kept sealed in a protective holder or an unusual error coin with an incredible backstory, the possibilities are endless. The current estimated top market value of the 1997 D Liberty 1-cent reaches an astonishing $779,347, especially for coins that are flawless, brilliantly read, and authenticated by trusted grading agencies. Such examples have become the pride of advanced collections and the highlight of major coin exhibitions around the country. So, the next time you glance at a simple penny, take a closer look, because that tiny copper coin might be your golden ticket to history and fortune. The Liberty 1-cent 1997 D is more than a relic of the past, it's a symbol of America's enduring legacy of craftsmanship and value hidden in plain sight. Keep searching, keep learning, and never underestimate the power of a penny. Thank you for watching Rare U.S. Coins. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the Liberty 1-cent coin from 2017 D, a small piece of American history that might just be worth a fortune in the eyes of collectors. This tiny copper-plated zinc coin, minted in Denver, carries not only the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln but also decades of heritage, craftsmanship, and hidden value that makes it stand out in the vast world of U.S. coinage. The 2017 D Lincoln cent may appear like an ordinary penny to most people, but for those who know how to look closer, it hides incredible potential, with some examples valued as high as $779,332 depending on rarity, condition, and unique minting errors that only a trained eye can spot. The 2017 D Liberty 1-cent coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most active mints in the United States, producing billions of coins each year. Yet, among these billions, a few special pieces emerged, coins with slight variations, double dies, off-center strikes, and other rare errors that made them highly desirable in the collector's market. These rare versions are what turn a single cent into a piece worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The design, as always, showcases the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, originally sculpted by Victor David Brenner and first introduced in 1909 to mark the centennial of Lincoln's birth. The reverse still proudly bears the Union Shield design introduced in 2010, symbolizing national unity and Lincoln's preservation of the nation during the Civil War. The 2017 D version carries the small but mighty D mint mark below the year, a simple letter that tells us it was made in Denver, yet that same mark has come to represent some of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. The coin's composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating may seem ordinary, but the true value comes from its state of preservation and the uniqueness of its minting. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those with bright luster and no wear, are graded higher and can bring astonishing prices when sold at auction. Some rare 2017 D cents with striking errors, such as double dies or misaligned dies, have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. In the right condition, especially if authenticated by grading authorities like PCGS or NGC, this coin's value can soar toward its highest estimated worth of $779,332, making it a dream find for any collector or coin hunter. Now imagine holding a coin that most people overlook, a simple 2017 D penny that might have passed through countless hands, but in your collection, it transforms into a treasure. The market for rare pennies continues to grow as collectors and investors realize the increasing rarity of high-quality modern coins. The Liberty 1-cent coins, especially from recent years like 2017, are quickly gaining attention because fewer flawless coins remain in circulation. Most are scratched, worn, or tarnished, but a few exceptional specimens still hide in old jars, coin rolls, and bank boxes, waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what to look for. The fascination with the Liberty 1-cent coin is not just about its potential value, it's also about the history it carries. Every Lincoln cent is a tribute to one of America's greatest presidents, and every design detail tells part of the nation's story, from the humble beginnings of the Lincoln cent in 1909 to the modern minting techniques used in 2017. Over a century of evolution has shaped the Lincoln cent into a collector's icon, and the 2017 D represents a continuation of that legacy. This particular year stands out because it reflects the perfection of modern minting combined with the enduring appeal of traditional design. Collectors who study the 2017 D coin understand that the Denver Mint produced some of the sharpest, most precisely struck coins in recent years, yet those with errors are the ones that truly command incredible value. In the collector's market, the demand for coins like the 2017 D Liberty 1 cent continues to rise. Many coin enthusiasts track auction results and grading records, always searching for the next record-breaking sale. The appeal of modern rare coins lies in their accessibility. They can still be found in circulation, meaning anyone might get lucky enough to discover one worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The thrill of finding such a coin, inspecting every detail under a magnifying glass, and realizing that you hold a true rarity, is what fuels the passion of collectors worldwide. If you ever come across a 2017 D Liberty 1 cent coin, take a closer look. Examine Lincoln's profile carefully, check for any doubling around the letters, "In God We Trust," Liberty, or the date, 2017. Look for unusual marks or shifts in the design that may indicate a mint error. Even small differences can dramatically increase a coin's value. It's also wise to keep these coins in protective holders to preserve their condition and consider professional grading if they appear flawless. Many experts and collectors have found life-changing surprises in what others see as ordinary pocket change. The story of the 2017 D Liberty 1 cent is a reminder that American coins are more than just currency, they are living pieces of history, art, and national pride. Each coin minted carries with it the spirit of American craftsmanship and the potential to become a collector's masterpiece. Whether you're a beginner just starting your coin collection or a seasoned numismatist searching for your next big discovery, the 2017 D Liberty 1 cent deserves your attention. Its history, its rarity, and its connection to Lincoln's legacy make it a shining example of how small details can make a big difference in value. So, keep your eyes open, check your change, and never underestimate the power of a single penny. One day, that small copper coin could be the key to unlocking a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Remember, every great collector started with just one coin. Maybe this 2017 D Liberty 1 cent could be yours. Thank you for joining Rare US Coins. Today, we're talking about one of the most interesting modern coins ever minted, the 2017 D Liberty 1-cent coin, a small yet remarkable piece of American history that continues to surprise collectors and enthusiasts around the world. Don't let its simple copper-plated zinc design fool you, because this little penny, struck at the Denver Mint, has a story that's worth a lot more than its face value. Some rare examples of the 2017 D penny have sold for astonishing prices, reaching up to $779,331 depending on condition, rarity, and minting errors, making it one of the most talked about Lincoln cents in recent years. The 2017 D Liberty 1-cent coin carries the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a portrait that has graced the U.S. penny since 1909 when it was introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, remains one of the most iconic in American coinage history. On the reverse of the 2017 D coin, we find the striking Union shield, symbolizing Lincoln's efforts to preserve the United States as one nation during the Civil War. The shield design, introduced in 2010, replaced the previous Lincoln Memorial reverse and brought a new level of symbolism to the coin, 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies, bound together under a single horizontal bar with the inscription, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one. It's a perfect reflection of unity, strength, and American heritage. Minted in Denver, the 2017 D penny is part of the modern series of Lincoln cents made primarily from zinc with a thin copper coating. Despite being mass-produced, certain rare varieties, such as coins with striking errors, die cracks, off-center strikes, or double dies, have drawn immense attention from collectors. These errors make each coin unique, and when combined with pristine condition, especially those graded MS 67 or higher by professional grading services, their value skyrockets. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A single penny that looks ordinary to the untrained eye can turn out to be a collector's dream if it displays sharp details, strong luster, and no visible marks. That's what makes this 2017 D coin so intriguing. Beneath its simple appearance may lie a hidden fortune. The coin market for modern U.S. cents has become increasingly vibrant over the past decade, and the 2017 D Liberty 1 cent has secured its place among the most desirable modern-era coins. Many collectors are now paying premium prices for high-grade examples, with exceptional specimens selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auctions. The demand is driven by a growing appreciation for the craftsmanship and precision of modern minting, as well as the unpredictability of minting errors that turn ordinary coins into rare collectibles. In today's coin market, coins like the 2017 D penny remind us that not all treasures are ancient. Some are right in our wallets, waiting to be discovered. Beyond its monetary worth, the 2017 D penny stands as a symbol of the enduring legacy of American coinage. Every detail, from Lincoln's determined gaze to the fine lines of the Union shield, reflects over a century of design evolution and national pride. It connects collectors to the story of America itself, a story of resilience, innovation, and unity. When you hold one of these coins in your hand, you're not just holding a cent, you're holding a piece of history that carries the spirit of the United States through generations. For coin enthusiasts, the thrill of finding a rare or valuable 2017 D penny is like uncovering buried treasure. Imagine finding one in uncirculated condition, free of scratches and wear, gleaming with its original mint luster. It could easily be worth thousands or even more if it exhibits a special die variation or error. Collectors have reported finding 2017 D pennies with striking differences in details, slightly off-center designs, and other rare features that make them stand out in the marketplace. Some have even turned these discoveries into life-changing finds. The coin market today is booming, with collectors from all around the world eager to own pieces of American numismatic heritage. Auctions, online marketplaces, and private collections are buzzing with activity as buyers compete for these rare examples. A coin once worth 1 cent is now a symbol of passion, history, and investment, proof that numismatics remains one of the most rewarding hobbies in the world. The 2017 D Liberty 1 cent coin has earned its place among modern legends, reminding us that sometimes, even the smallest coin can hold the greatest story. So, if you ever come across a shiny 2017 D penny in your change, don't let it slip away. Take a closer look, because you might be holding a piece worth far more than a cent, perhaps even a fortune waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your numismatic journey, remember that every coin has a story, and the 2017 Liberty 1 cent tells one of modern America's most fascinating tales. Keep your eyes open, your coins clean, and your curiosity alive, because treasures like this are out there, and they're waiting to be found. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins.